Bonjour mes amis, c'est Madame Martin. J'espère que vous allez tous bien, très très bien. Je suis contente d'être ici avec vous. Hello my friends, it's Mrs. Martin. It's nice to be here with you. I hope you are all doing very, very well. So let's start off today by singing our two bonjour songs. The fourth grade, you can try out the third grades, and the third grade, you can start learning the fourth grades for next year. So here goes. Third grade, we're going to sing our song, our bonjour song. Help me out with this. Un, deux, trois. Bonjour, bonjour, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va bien. À bientôt, à bientôt. Salut, salut, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va bien. À bientôt, à bientôt. I think that's pretty easy to understand. It's just our two ways of saying hello, bonjour, which is more formal, and salut is what we'd probably use with our friends. Comment ça va? Comment ça va is how are you doing? Très bien, ça va bien, everything is fine. Well, let's see if the fourth grade is doing just as well. Here goes. Ready? Un, deux, trois. Bonjour mes amis, comment ça va? Bonjour mes amis, comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va mal, ça va comme ci, comme ça. Bonjour mes amis, comment ça va? Salut mes amis, comment ça va? Salut mes amis, comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va mal, ça va comme ci, comme ça. Bon, salut mes amis, comment ça va? I always make that mistake. Well, what we're singing, third graders, is exactly what we sang with you. How are you? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ça va bien? Good. Ça va mal? Not very well. Comme ci, comme ça is a little bit of both. I'm okay. So that's all we're singing about. Let's move on with our days of the week because I really want you to know these by heart. You have to know them backwards and forwards. So here we go. Ready? Un, deux, trois. Les jours en français. 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 Il y a lundi et puis mardi, mercredi et jeudi, vendredi et samedi, et puis il y a dimanche, les jours en français. Les jours en français. Les jours en français, les jours en français, les jours en français. Well, let's go over them one more time. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. That's the last day of the week in France and in Belgium. Good job. So, knowing this, what day is it today? Quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui is today. What day is it? If you said mardi, you were right. Good job. My next question, quel jour étions-nous hier? What day was it yesterday? Can you remember in French? What day was hier? Hier is yesterday. If you said lundi, you're right. Et demain? Demain is tomorrow. What day will it be demain? Tomorrow. Can you guess? If you said mercredi, you're correct. And what day does Easter always fall on? Easter is always which day of the week? Can you think about that? Yes. If you said dimanche, you are right. Dimanche, will be Easter, and we'll be talking about Easter as you can see. But before we get there, let's do our months. That's something else I'd really like you to go into 5th grade knowing by heart. So let's start out with janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre, novembre et décembre. Good job. So what month is it right now? What month are we in right now? Yes, that was easy. It is the month of avril. So we change the P to a V and you have the French month of April, avril. Good job. So before we get to our dates, let's count all the way up to 20. That's something I want you to know too. Here we go. We'll do our song. We'll do our clapping song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, saute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 et 12, 13, 14, 15 et 16, 17, 18, 19 et 20. Saute, 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 stop. Tourne, 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 stop. Je compte jusque 20. Yes, we can go all the way up to 20. And my friends in 4th grade, we're going to count to 10 all the way up to 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Very good. And remember, I told you if you'd be counting in Belgium, Switzerland, and I'm not so sure about Canada, but Belgium and Switzerland, I am sure. The number for 70 is not 70, which is 60-10. It's 70. And the number for 90, which is 4 times 20 plus 10 in French, 90, in Belgium and in Switzerland is going to be 90. So, what's the date today? Come to think of it. What would be the date today? Can you give me the number? Yes, if you said 7, you're right. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 7 avril 2020. Today is April 7th, 2020. Well, now that we've got that behind us, and you see me wearing these ears, I wanted to talk to you about a feast day, a celebration that is coming up. And I think you know what I'm referring to. We are going to talk today a little bit about Easter. Easter in French is Pâques. Can you say Pâques? And happy Easter is, it's like happy birthday, remember, happy New Year. It's Joyeuse Pâques. Joyeuse Pâques. Good job. Well, when we talk about Easter, we always have some vocabulary. I like to give it out. You will be getting some vocabulary. Don't worry about printing it out. If you have it on your screen, that's fine. Otherwise, come back to this video because I'm going to be showing you some flashcards with words that we associate quite often with Easter. Now, the very first one, which one comes to mind? Which one comes to mind? Un lapin, a rabbit. Actually, we say bunny in English. And an Easter rabbit would just be un lapin de Pâques. Un lapin de Pâques. That would be the Easter bunny. So we think right away of Easter bunny. Is there another word you think of, maybe? Well, I can tell you, and Europe, and especially in Belgium, we think about, excuse me, I went too fast, du chocolat. Du chocolat, we love our chocolate. The chocolate is so good. And most of what we get, much of what we get, maybe not most, is made out of chocolat. Du chocolat. This is chocolate. And of course, we have un lapin en chocolat. Un lapin en chocolat. A chocolate rabbit. We also maybe would think of une poule. Une poule is a chicken. Well, we think of the chicken because we think of, let me get this, we think of un œuf. Un œuf, let me get that before it falls down. Un œuf is an egg. Un œuf. And I'll be showing you an Easter egg. Un œuf de Pâques. Un œuf de Pâques. And of course, it is the time when we see being born all kinds of baby animals. And this is a chick. A chick in French is un poussin. Un poussin. And poussin can also be a sweet, we use it with our children. Mon petit poussin, my little chick, is very sweet. And you'll hear parents referring to their children, especially the little children, with this word, un poussin. Well, is there some other words we think of for Easter? Maybe un panier. Un panier. And what do we use? Can you say un panier? A panier, of course, is a basket. And we use our basket when we, let me get this one. There we go. Un panier. When we go on une chasse aux œufs. Une chasse aux œufs. It's an Easter egg hunt. The word for hunt is chasse. Aux œufs, we learned, was egg. It's an egg hunt. Une chasse aux œufs. I've added two more words. I don't know if you remembered talking about this last year, but that's why I added these two words, because at least in Belgium and in parts of France, it's important. We have une église, which is a church. And we have une cloche, a bell. Now, why are these two words very important when we talk about Easter, at least, as I said, in Europe? It's because, as always, our big holidays always coincide with Catholic Church celebrations. We have Halloween, and Halloween we celebrate in Europe. It's new, I told you, Halloween is new, but we've always celebrated All Saints and All Souls Day, which lands on Halloween. So we use that is associated with the Catholic Church. Christmas. Christmas is always a big holiday in Europe, and that's associated with the birth of Jesus. After that, we have the King's Day, where we eat our king's cake. That comes at the Epiphany, when the three kings visited Jesus. After that, we have our carnival. Carnival is the day before we start Lent in the Catholic Church. It's associated with the Catholic Church too. And this week we are entering into what is known as Holy Week in the Catholic Church. Now, on Good Friday, this coming Friday, this is when we believe that Jesus died. The churches in Europe, parts of Europe I was talking about, stop ringing their bells. You will not hear another bell until Easter, when Jesus rises from the dead. So, our churches stop ringing bells. And we tell our children that's because the bells have left and gone to Rome. They're sad, so they left the church, they've gone to Rome. But when they come back on Easter, Easter morning, not only will they start ringing, but they're carrying eggs. And the Easter eggs are delivered by the bells from the church in Europe. This is the story we tell our children. Our children, now they do because of television, but the Easter bunny is something that we know about and we tell our children about in America. But in the parts of French-speaking parts of Europe, it's the bells that are bringing the Easter eggs to the children, who will wake up in the morning the same way you do, find colored eggs on the dining room table. Some will be hidden in the garden. Many will be made out of chocolate, and they will go on their Easter egg hunt. I'm going to show you some more vocabulary that goes with Easter. Some of these we've already had. We've had this. This is another word for panier. Corbeille. Corbeille and panier are the same. The new word we have here is mouton. Actually, it's an agneau, is a baby lamb. You'll see lots of baby lambs out in the fields in America, also in Europe. It's because, well, I'll tell you that later, because this is a time when they're being born. We have an œuf décoré. Décoré kind of looks like decorated, and that's what we're saying. Here's our Easter egg hunt, chasse aux œufs. Peindre, painting eggs, and I'm sure you will all be painting eggs this week. That's lots of fun. We have the words we went through. This word we know because we use at Halloween. We use it at every feast day because we also get a lot of candy. It's bonbon. And down here we have words that are associated with printemps. Le printemps. And my fourth graders know le printemps is spring. So we have les jonquilles, jonquilles, daffodils, les tulipes, tulips, lys is a lily. I almost forgot, lys. And we're starting to see les papillons, some butterflies. I've seen some butterflies. Here's a little more. So let's go over it. We have des fleurs, flowers. And we're seeing lots of flowers during springtime. Le lapin de Pâques, the Easter bunny. Lapin de Pâques. Un moulin à vent. And usually spring is known for its wind, for its rain. And so un moulin à vent is a little windmill. Now take a look. This is un œuf, an egg. This is un œuf coloré. I bet you can guess what that is. This is a colored egg. And these are des œufs colorés, the plural. These are colored eggs. The next sheet we have un œuf de Pâques, a Easter egg, an Easter egg. Des œufs de Pâques, plural, Easter eggs, des œufs de Pâques. Un panier, that we've seen already. Un panier plein d'œufs, a basket full of eggs. And did you notice we do not pronounce the F or the S? Un œuf, here we say un œuf, but des œufs, and you stop there. This is our little chick, un poussin. Here we go with the tulip because of spring. And this I wanted because I thought it was fun. These are our action words that can go with Easter. Action words in English are known as verbs. In French, ce sont les verbes. Almost the same. This is cacher, to hide. Cacher. Célébrer, that's easy. It's to celebrate. Easter Sunday, we celebrate Easter. This is chercher. Chercher means to look for. Chercher. Fleurir, this means to flower. The flowers are blooming, to bloom. Fleurir. This is peindre. This is the verb to paint. Peindre. And this is the word that goes with cacher, to hide. Chercher, to look for. Trouver, to find. Trouver. So these are some of the words that we can use that go with Easter. And I'd like you to practice them at home. You, as I said, you do not need to print them out. You can do this again with me just to pronounce them. And what I think would be fun, well, maybe not fun, but what I'd like you to do is during this period of Easter, when you see a daffodil, I'd like you to say jonquille. When you see a tulip, tulipe. You're going to see rabbits, les lapins, lapin. When you see an egg, un œuf de Pâques, an Easter egg. I'd like you to start using these words with things you have around the house. So I'll continue with, I couldn't find an Easter egg, but an Easter book, excuse me, but I did find a book about a rabbit. And this rabbit is called Super Lapin, Super Lapin, Super Lapin, Super Rabbit. And this is a little rabbit that has a lot of imagination. So here goes. I'll show you the picture. I'll read it in French, and then I'll show you I'll translate it again. So, Super Lapin. Here we go. So you see where he is, you see what he's wearing, and you see his friend. Il était une fois un petit lapin qui se prenait pour un super lapin. Lorsque sa maman lui disait « Debout, mon petit lapin », il répondait. So, once upon a time, there was a small rabbit who believed he was a super rabbit. When his mother would say to him, "Get up, my little rabbit," he would answer, here he is. What's he going to answer his mother? Je suis super lapin. I am super rabbit. Oh, here goes. What happens? He jumps out of bed and he lands on le chat. Un chat is a cat. Pas si super que chat, disait Milou. You're not as super as you think you are, said Milou. Milou is the name of the cat. Here we go. There's his mom. Oh boy. Lorsque sa maman lui disait « Que vas-tu faire aujourd'hui, mon petit lapin ?» Il répondait « Mais enfin, chère maman, je ne suis pas un petit lapin. Je suis super lapin. Les super lapins attrapent les méchantes, vous le savez bien. » When his mother would say to him, "What are you going to do today, my little rabbit?" he would say, "Mom, I'm not a little rabbit. I am Super Rabbit. And super rabbits run after bad people. You know that." Ce jour-là, donc, Super Lapin part chasser les méchants. So that day, Super Rabbit takes off to hunt, chasser, there's the word we had for our egg hunt, les méchants. Méchant is mean, and we use it to mean mean people. So, les méchants are mean people. He's out to get the bad guys. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Tout à coup, il découvre un trou dans un arbre, mais à l'intérieur, rien ne bouge. All of a sudden, he finds a big hole in a tree, but nothing is moving inside the hole. Super Lapin, qui n'a peur de rien, saute dans le trou, mais il fait froid et très sombre. Soudain, il se mit à hurler de toutes ses forces. Super Rabbit, who is afraid of nothing, jumped into the hole. But it was very cold and very dark in that hole. All of a sudden, he started screaming at the top of his lungs, "Mama! Mama!" Maman, 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 hurle le petit lapin. J'ai un morceau d'épée dans le doigt. Mom, 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 I have a piece of sword in my finger. I have a little piece of the sword in my finger. La maman du petit lapin va chercher de quoi enlever ce qui s'est glissé dans le doigt du petit lapin. So his mother went to get what she would need to take out the piece of what went into his little finger. What do you think it is? Lorsque sa maman lui dit « Comment as-tu fait ça, mon petit lapin ?» Il répond « C'est un méchant qui m'a sauté dessus avec une épée grosse comme ça. » Oh, je vois, mon petit lapin. When his mother asked him, "Well, how did this happen, my little rabbit?" He said it was a bad guy who jumped on me with a sword that was as big as this, and he shows a big, big sword. Oh, I see, says the mom. Puis, lorsque l'aiguille s'approche, le petit lapin sent quelque chose de nouveau. Il a peur et il a mal. As the mom was bringing the needle closer to his finger, look, what does he have? It's a sliver. He felt something he had never felt before. He was scared and it hurt. Le maman du petit lapin sort l'écharde et s'écrie « Tu es le plus courageux de tous les petits lapins. Tu n'as vraiment peur de rien. » Et le petit lapin hurle « Normal! Je suis Super Lapin. » So his mom took the sliver out of his finger and said, "You are the most courageous little rabbit. You are the most courageous of all the little rabbits. You are really not afraid of anything." And little rabbit started to yell, "That's normal. I'm Super Rabbit." There he goes. He took his sliver with him. Lorsque sa maman lui demande « Mais où vas-tu avec cette écharpe, mon petit lapin ?» Il répond. When his mother says, "Where are you going, my little rabbit, with that piece of wood, with the sliver?" He answered her, "Mais enfin, mère, ce n'est pas une écharde, c'est une super épée. Je vais chasser les méchantes car je suis Super Lapin." He says, "Oh, come on, Mom. This isn't a sliver. It's a super sword, and I am off to hunt the bad men because I am Super Rabbit." Le fin. The end. So that is the story of Super Lapin. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter. I'm going to wish all of you une très joyeuse Pâques. Joyeuse Pâques. Happy Easter. And I'll see you again next week. Au revoir, mes petits lapins. That also is a very cute expression we use on children. Goodbye, my little rabbits. Au revoir. À bientôt. See you soon.